We will be missing forever and ever. Alright guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out Andy's Game Time and Andy's Toy Time. Oh, okay. Is he used to the big one? No? Oh no, we're gonna find out, guys. It's super late at night.
You can probably tell from the car we came over and he was hanging over the railing with his little feet dangling on the step over the side. So, escape artist.
Escape
We were totally warned. So luckily we had these shelves. The original shelves from IKEA that go climbing right here. Perfect.
So now we can easily line it out. Had a good time. Okay?
We came over.
So now it looks great there. Alright, well he went scurrying when we started
And
closing
Coach, we
things
come
up.
at you from the shores of Lake
He's been having
Erie.
a moment.
Sports has the coverage of the NFL from
Bye-bye.
First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is rocking as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3 minutes away from touchdown.
I digress. Let me go here first. I was with Rich Paul this Saturday, and I'm not supposed to say things like this, but sometimes life hits you. You just gotta be real about it. So I'm gonna put my job before me, the person. I'm gonna tell you what he told me. You know what he told me on Thursday night about everything? Nobody just asleep this morning. I don't know what happened on Saturday. I wasted an opportunity with Rich Paul sitting there and didn't ask him a damn thing about this because I didn't know a damn thing about it. This is not urgency. This is not, even they went on record to order saying, the same after the Super Bowl. We still have this trade deadline. We still have the offseason. We still have another trade deadline. This guy has no right to tell us being shot here. He can only express his voice, what he feels, and then we'll react accordingly. I love that. I'm sorry, Lakers fans. I know in the past it's always worked out for them to get the big man across the universe, but it's not going to work this time, at least not in this moment. I disagree. I think it was great timing by Rich Paul and Clutch, and I think that's what Aiden signed up for when he signed with them. He wanted a strategic approach to his legacy, to building his legacy, and to try and get it. This is what he wanted, what they're giving to him. So at this point in time, New Orleans in a situation where if they wait till after the trade deadline, then Boston is sitting there with 2 assets they may not want to give up. They want to give their picks up, and they can play coy with them. And you may not get the package because if AD wants to come to LA, and that's what he's saying by doing it now, 10 days before the trade deadline, then you say, you know what, I may not want to get one. I may get Jalen Brown and not Jason Tatum. And then the market shifts and gets smaller like it did with Toronto. Now, with Kawhi Leonard, Toronto was the only team that was ready to risk it all for 1 year on this asset. And I think if you hold on and don't take the package the Lakers are giving, which is the future, then you feel some danger.
You think he winds up with the Lakers?
I do think he wants to do it. They didn't say it's the best package right now. Say I want to go to the last 6 years. I think he's on one team to make them a consistent winner. And the writing's been on the wall for a while. You know, in September when Conklin signed with Flex Sports, you know, that was a sign. When Bron did whatever he did earlier in the season, saying how much you'd love to have AD, that was a sign. You know, he played like it didn't matter. And I really respect AD from the standpoint of there's no guesswork now. You're team in Northern Pelicans enough time to know there's no future with us. So start thinking about rebuilding. The equation to get the best business deal done. Possibly, they'll have a better package overall if it gets to that far. But like Dante just touched on, the package can change, you know, over time. Later on, try to keep Kuzma. That'd be a great third option to go with those two. But I think we can like it. But the fan in me wants to say yes. The reasonable person in me. I'm not sure. I did both of them. What's the pack? I see the ball swing, but you look at the pack. They have this urgency for a set of young players. They're not. The Lakers put this urgency on them to be ready for the spotlight for the championship right now. So Kuzma is at the head of the package. Kuz take some time. It's not right now. The Lakers are in between right now. So Kuz is the headliner. I think Zubik is right under because Zubik is our player that's included in the package like Marc Gasol. Nobody knew Marc Gasol was going to be prepared to take on a franchise and to win for some years. And Zubik is showing that in sticks. He's rebounding the ball well. He's protecting the rim. He can get you a bucket and make free throws. And he doesn't cause any problem. You know what basketball is? It's Zubac. Listen, my pronunciation is wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I also know you talk about Kuz for the rest of that Anthony Davis, you're never going to get another Anthony Davis. You have to put together with a team. And if you can take Lonzo and pick your point guard, you'll have Mr. Holiday over there, who's a proven scorer and defender. You'll have Brandon Ingram at your 3. You'll have Kuzma, and then you can have a center. You can put together a team rather than having a player dependent on putting pieces in with where the salary cap is right now and attracting guys there. You'll be able to build like Golden State, like Boston did, instead of trying to lure people, because you can only lure people when you have a great city, when you have the money to start the line. Myself. Realize for me, because I feel like this whole thing has been orchestrated. They've been showcasing. They've been trying to elevate his trade right. They've been running some of the offense through him to showcase. Like, that's where it came from. He got sick, and then they were like, all right, we're going to put Tyson out there, but we're going to protect him because he is old. And then Zubac, who has shown flashes before, got his chance to shot against that. Everyone can do it, even though they think he's been able to teach and ride. They also stories, been able to do what they ask. He's been a big surprise. You know, like I said, my team, organizing pieces, understand you got to take care of something. We're losing AD. We're never going to get an AD. AD is a generational player, 25 years old, one of the best players in the game.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for you? Second down.
What changes your play call?
You have to do with trade and rap. And I think Kwame Captain needs to Randall have a whole Lakers team over there if they make this trade happen with the people they had before. But they're, you know what I mean? Like, other teams are going to get offered something, but they have to be very careful not to lure or take this out for too long because you couldn't get them with nothing. If you look at OKC, they didn't get anything every time for KD. You look at the Lakers, Kyle Gasol, Dwight Howard. Some organizations, whether you're great like the Lakers and their locale, they can always attract, or if you're OKC, you're like, we don't necessarily.
For the Bengals now.
Some people just take that extreme. You think that this New Orleans team is sitting there saying, we may take that to this extreme. We have another year, another season to go through. What's the rush in the next 10 days? I just think right now it's going to be a media frenzy. And people are going to be talking just to get it. AD is talked down Super Bowls in how many days? You know, this is the talk around the world right now. So this is going to continue to happen. It doesn't happen just 10 days. As soon as the playoffs get going, it's going to pick up during the final. It's going to be a situation, unfortunately, where it's going to be overbearing, and they're probably going to have to get rid of him because I know the fans are probably going to be in their feelings and turn on him. The city's going to turn on him. It's going to be a tough working environment, so it's going to be a situation where I don't think it'll last his contract there. Like, something's going to have to happen. And you need some leverage. Leverage is the biggest point. In these 10 days, the Lakers have to get their best package, put their best foot forward. Once that leverage goes away, and AD's saying, you know what, I'm only signing with the Lakers, that's the next thing that's to happen. That's going to come. Now he's playing poison the best interest of the organization. These 10 days go past, trade that might go past, and now only signing with the Lakers. Now Magic and the Lakers have the leverage. And now you don't have to give now you only have to give Brandon Ingram and put other pieces that you want to because you have all the leverage. And the team is now going to take knowing he's not going to sign and they're not going to reciprocate. He doesn't say that within the next 10 days. The Warriors can sit there safely and take off. They'll have the more attractive partners. So it's okay. It's on AD right now, correct? And the leverage goes to Boston after the 10 days because now I have the most attractive partner. They're going to be able to understand what package is better, but they're not necessarily going to have the leverage because they know their guys will leave. And I think even taking it back to when Bron started buying houses in LA a couple summers ago, you know, AD bought a house in LA this past summer. AD is always here in the summertime. He likes, like I said, LA is more than basketball. And, you know, that's what life of a culture is now. New Orleans has been in an uproar ever since the NFC Championship. And then I've been saying, like, hey, man, that wasn't a rig job. That was just a bad call referee there. When you look at the history of the NBA, go all the way back to George Michael, Minneapolis Lakers, the biggest attraction lines up on the list. When Madden,
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football.
even before LeBron got it, in the NBA is the best, it's the Lakers. And LeBron James and TV ratings, same media thing. Yeah, but Paul George is on his way to the Lakers as well. Okay, you don't have to be 18, but you can still follow the same beat, so they're not going out of town. And you never know how it works in their middle. They out of town. You want to land. And then, they waited and played away on that one, too. And you can give your best, you can put your best foot forward on that one. And I'll wait Lakers to learn in this situation. Like, I don't understand that why Boston is the best pack. Because Boston may change on you.
That for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it's a team game, so that just didn't complement football. But, I know Brainiac, he's shooting 6s for 3s. Things are going to work out in his favor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down by the scrimmage. Officially play at second down.
They have changed on 4 unknown draft picks. You don't know, rather than 4 or 5 commodities. Like, that's different than we don't know what the kid injury can happen. Jason get hurt. God willing, I hope it doesn't happen. Their assets could get hurt, and it could change the package, and then you could be stuck. Okay, look, I think here's what I think. Yeah, this is why I think. We've created this myth, and it's a myth in my mind, that Brandon Ingram is some sort of special player, that he's baby KD. That's a flex. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's a toothpick who can make some mid-range jumpers. He's not winning a championship for anybody. Quit comparing him to KD. But the whole media has been in on this selling and elevating the value of Brandon Ingram. Now I'm just watching them pull the rabbit out of the head. They're going to go to the box out of the 10 games and have it's look like, oh my God, you can eat your him. Here's an aspect. The whole New Orleans is about to buy and everybody's going to be okay. So let's just quickly move to the other topic. I think it's inevitable. I disagree with you. But the same thing about the Memphis trade with Taco Stone. I just disagree. That's not happening in the next 10 days. And it may happen next trade day. Okay. Let's go with a hypothetical. He believes.
He's got his title in Jeffrey. Taken down before they work it across midfield.
Are they a threat to hell no. Why are we doing this? Okay, AD, you can come here and have a greater life outside the game of basketball. You're more than an athlete. I love all that. But you're not gonna be a champion. If you leave that roster with LeBron and you leave it with AD and the remains and ashes of a roster because everybody else has to go to get AD, who's shooting? This is a team that shoots 28 in the league from 3-point. Who's shooting? They 30 free throws. Like, who's shooting? They can't. So if you take AD, right, you get some out. Everything is shooting. So you still have scope. Still have
Brought down, it looks like right at the forward. Pick up there on first as the screen pass gets it in.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up this side of the game.
Now on the near side.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here, Mom, shimmy.
just too low on the quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Cleveland. And these guys are in for 6. And the Browns are 6 to their good start of the season for a touchdown this week in the opener and a second in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scoring?
Every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Good.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they got 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, let's get the end zone this time. I don't know about
I'm driving to work, and the story drops, which I don't think surprised anybody. The first step for Anthony Davis was to sign with Clutch Sports. Rich Paul, and that was his thing. All right, he's joined up with the Broadcast. The second step, though, is now for the player, and this is hard, for the player to go, I want out. You're going to get booed. Players can... Totally honest in Denver, I love you, I want out. They booed it. LeBron James didn't tell anybody in Cleveland they hated him. Players can't win. So, first of all, Anthony Davis, the player. Matt, you like it?
Love him. And I definitely respect the move about it. He said it's a hard thing to do. Respect it from the standpoint of now you told the organization, okay, there's no hope, no plan on building around me. It gives the organization a chance to obviously be frustrated and probably mad, but then okay, now we got to look at it from a business standpoint. We got to take our feelings out of it because we know we're losing one. Probably going to go down as one of the best players ever. What's next? What can we get for him? What can we do? How can we change things up? So I definitely respect the fact that although tough, he came out and said clear as day, I'm not going to resign. So, make some
Listen, fans can hate this, but it should be noted, when you give the team a heads up, this is what Paul George did to the Pacers, and the Pacers got some good pieces in return. Yes, so you're much better off giving your team a year heads up, and your general manager can make moves. Now let me ask you this. I don't think the Lakers is could be necessarily the best place to win. I think if you went to Boston, the East is easier. You'd be arguably the best player in the East. Boston's got, I think, a better coach and a better roster. Would you still, if you were Anthony Davis, you've been a
just
Laker.
about any offense.
I think the lure of LA is a monster, and I think that's something that can never be downplayed. Hollywood, Magic Johnson, LeBron. It's really never been more attractive, for somebody like the Shaq and Kobe era has come and gone, but that was a very attractive era now, but they're on the brink of, thinking they have something with LeBron, a bunch of talented young pieces.
But crazy they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Definitely in contention in the West. Now, definitely what you said is true about going to the Celtics. Really, it's only a 2 or 3 team race out there with the West, any team, any year could be a high case in point Denver this year. Like I said, LA factor, I know we spent a lot of off-season time out here to go to LA, so it's, to me, you're right. I mean, the writing's been on the wall a while ago. LeBron comes out and says how much he would love to play with AD, and AD kind of downplays his feelings, and, he doesn't really comment. It's not a big deal to him, but all deep down knowing that that's definitely a destination I would like to take a look into.
Okay, so if you had, let's say, according to Brad Turner, who covered the Lakers for the LA Times, to make this deal happen, the Lakers would have to give up Lonzo, the very talented Kyle Kuzma, Zubac, their big center. They like playing well last couple of weeks, got a #1 pick. So that means it would be LeBron, it would be Anthony Davis, and say, Brandon Ingram. How good a team is that?
I think the ability to get these one-year deals now with is good. I think the Lakers have done that this year with Rondo and Lance Stevens, and finally giving Michael Beasley a chance to play. I love that. JaVale McGee. So there's these vets out there, fill in roster spots and stuff with. Kuzma's probably the one guy I would try to keep the hardest, not downplaying Ingram or so. If Magic can somehow keep Kuzma and build around that.
Now that's different. That team I like. Because I need to win a championship. This is what makes the Warriors so lethal. That Klay Thompson can drop 32.
And he's going to drop 40 on that.
Okay. The bottom line is Kuzma has shown an ability on more than one night Ingram has not to drop 28 to 34 points.
I love Kuzma. He's a dog. And he's to work on defense and rebounding a little bit more, but I think that comes with maturity and age in this league and understanding. But I think I said the last time here, to have Kuzma the third option is
nice. That's a championship team.
Absolutely.
Okay. And again, I am not reporting this. It was reported. Jackie McMullen, who I think, you know Jackie, if you've been around this league, she's a veteran. She's very formidable. If she writes it, it's true. She said there's tension in the building. LeBron's peeps want Luke Walton out. I think it's fair to say LeBron can be very demanding of his coaches. He wanted Spoelstra out reportedly, and Pat Riley said no. We like him alone. David Blatt got moved, and he said it was LeBron's team. I didn't get it verified, but that was the story out there. Is he Matt the right guy?
I think Luke is definitely a great basketball mind. You know, when I played there, he and Bill were always talking about strategy and X's and O's, and Luke was right there in the mix. I think Luke is getting a bad rap because obviously the Lakers head coach is probably the hottest seat in professional sports from day one. I think the days were ticking. So if you don't turn this around and you win the championship, you're going type situation. So the camp situation used to be kind of fun. You know what I mean? Because it was all about an OG car. Like, nothing from before. So usually camps don't hold weight. But when this camp speaks, considering Rich Paul in this camp, and Rich Paul has a voice now with that. So like I said, normally camps, you don't care what camps say, but you kind of have to listen to what this camp is talking about. And if it's either Luke or AD, Luke's going to be kind of C4, and you're pretty much going to do anything you can to get Anthony Davis.
I always heard players like
Luke is a great coach's player, you know, a teammate of mine, friend of mine. Like I said, I think it's just he's getting a bad rap. I don't know now whether that's LeBron played with him in Cleveland, maybe guys didn't respect his playing as a player. I know a lot of guys, you know, look at that kind of stuff, but as a coach and as a basketball mind, you know, you don't. So much about coaching now is not so much X and O's, about relating to your players. And this is a new generation of vets. X and O's coaches really don't have a place in the league anymore because you have to be able to accommodate your players. You have to be able to get along with your players. You have to be able to deal with a bunch of crazy different personalities now. So it's not so much about coaching in X and O's, it's about you need a coach that can relate to these younger players in this new generation. And I think Luke is one of those guys.
it's very years ago, baseball used to be so much about strategy. And then Joe Torre, who had a losing record, went to the Yankees. And the Yankees loaded the roster full of a lot of personality. And it was about that time where managers that got along with players were better managers. Joe Torre was the first one, where it wasn't about the X's and O's. Joel could deal with A-Rod, could deal with Jeter, could deal with, you know what I mean? So, and I think you're seeing that more and more. I think even in the NFL, this past offseason, Belichick had to scale back and treat Tom Brady like a grown-up. The athletes now have $100 million net worth.
I mean, their value, what they're being paid first and foremost, and then how their voice travels. These franchise players, you know, their voices are bigger than the franchises alone. They're not bigger than the franchise, but their voices carry. You know, what they say on headlines on every talk show, you know, in America. So it's really about finding a coach that can relate. Like I said, I know Luke is a player's coach. He's someone that can relate. But when the camps start speaking in such a powerful camp as LeBron's camp, you know, LeBron's taking the work this season. He's got genius for him.
Ibas has been
Genius and you know the game very well. And to have her in your corner is a great thing. You know, so I hope he gets a chance, especially if they're able to land AD.
I'd like to see if he gets a
chance, you know, because it really boils down to, you know.
The other thing, that's a good point, man. The other thing is, Brad Stevens lost Gordon Hayward last year, first game. So it took Brad Stevens, the genius, the Sean McVay, took him 6 to 8 weeks to figure out the Celtics. This is hard, man. When you insert Anthony Davis, you got to give him 25 games.
It takes time, and I think sports so often today, not only with the Lakers, but what have you done for me lately? What did, I need it done now. I need you to take the worst team to the best team, and all this takes pride. All this takes time. People think the Warriors were open for success, and you saw they built in the draft. They were able to get one championship. I think they were able to get KD. It was a process. It didn't happen like this. I think Billy is a good son. They're kind of in a standstill right now, but it was definitely a process. So they were the door around the for a while. You know what I mean? Now they have a promise and two all-stars destination now that teams want to go to. So you just have to get situations time, and I don't think you have time in sports for some reason anymore.
Hour 3 next. Thanks, Matt the Hurt.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well upfield across the 45. Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up to throw. Pressure here, and down he goes. Set back at about the 43-yard line. Marianitis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 16. They'll set up the throw. He's going to rush this thing right upfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on
One of his moguls tried to have him or Santa only watches him. But then he feels like a champion. He's eating tasty protein power, wonderful stats.
just before the 35. Nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now, 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
The main focal point for us as a team, me and John has treated is bring that energy and effort every night.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get there.
Right now,
His big tight end, Tyler, the intended receiver.
We all know this is the step that probably get to go through and win it. We try to bring it to the circle and battle. We have to play for the other team. Yeah, no.
So with 1 second left in the half, what is the field goal
Listen to, obviously I hear everything that goes on. Can't miss it. This is having a really good year so far. And for me, all I do is try to focus on myself, my team. I know it's easy to say, but I'm really dedicated to working hard every day for my teammates and things like that. And I think at the end of the day, it worked out for both teams. That's how I look at it. And, I mean, Luke's doing really well. I feel like I'm doing pretty well as well. So all I do is try to focus on myself and my team.
Getting late to the first round draft pick, Mavericks, top 5 seconds, and we'll probably do that in 2 years. So whoever that is, you guys can get together and be like, not all on me. And I love the fact that you look at all the
adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really good doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ross. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
I got a question. When you were in the draft, traded for a guy, and as Ray said earlier, it's always going to be that comparison. And say, next 5 to 10 years,
here we go. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now back to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw now on first down. Going deep downfield. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watching that body, body.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And then They'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Final minute now in the third quarter. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him right off the gut. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know the drill, but otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw. And dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to the
make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Side here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Some clock now with McCaffrey. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley, what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.